Hello and welcome to Lady Applejack Speaks VA. This is a VA channel here on YouTube, obviously, that focuses on the Netflix series Stranger Things. Hi, how is everyone today? Today's Thursday, and I'm happy about that because I'm just done with this week. I want my 3-day weekend so badly. But anyway, hope everyone is doing well on Friday Eve. And yes, I am back with a new episode for Series 2, Why Can't This Be Love? And hopefully, as you guys are listening to this episode, I'm working on the next episode for Series 1, Small Town. So keep an eye out for that. But anyway, yeah, I got a lot of exciting stuff that's going to be coming. I'm probably going to do like an update video here soon. Just kind of give you guys an idea of what to expect. So yeah, yesterday I was going to be recording. I was going to record, and I decided not to, basically against my will. First, let's just start with this. Tuesday, I had to have another eye appointment, and the eye treatment that I'm getting is pretty aggressive, so it does take a lot out of me on Tuesdays. And yesterday, I just spent the entire day recouping, so I got a little bit of writing done, but not nearly as much as I wanted to, and I couldn't get any recording done because of it, and yeah, so that's why I'm a little bit late. But anyhow, I do appreciate everyone's patience, and I am still floored by how many people are actually enjoying my channel. Like, I was not ever expecting anything like this. So, I'm very, very flattered, and your comments have, like, seriously made me feel so much better about me as a writer, because when you are like a writer or artist, you tend to be your worst critic. So the fact that you guys were willing to um, leave comments and subscribe is, I'm just floored. I'm just completely floored. But anyways, let's talk about this episode for Series 2, Why Can't This Be Love? So Series 2 is the most recent series inside our channel. And I'm looking at possibly adding at least another series out there at some point. I'll talk to you a little bit about that on my updates video that I will probably film sometime tonight. But yeah, this is the storyline following Eddie Munson, Lis Hargrove. And if you aren't familiar with Lis Hargrove or Eddie's story, I strongly advise you to start listening to the episodes from episode 1 onward. That way you have a generalized understanding of where we're at with this series and what our characters are all about. Now, Liz is, just to cut to a brief summary, Liz is, I'm getting myself mixed up here, Billy's little biological sister. So she is his biological sister through and through. They share the same mother, they share the same father. So um, yeah, that's what you need to know about Lis Hargrove, at least for now, if you're not familiar with her history and whatnot. But this episode is episode 4, and we're still on Sunday. This time it's Sunday afternoon, October 6th, 1985. Yes, I actually looked at a calendar to come up with that date. That's just how I am. And the rating on here is rated PG-13 for strong language and trigger warning for physical abuse. So there is talk about physical abuse in this episode, and I'm going to wager that it's going to be a conversation that's going to happen for the next 1 to 2 episodes. So keep that in the back of your head. If you have any issues with triggers, and you don't want to listen to the video because you're scared that it's going to trigger you, I totally understand. But if you also want to know what happens so you can kind of stay on top of it and follow the series, that's cool too. Just go ahead and go over to my Instagram, and that is Lady Applejack Speaks VA, all lowercase. Send me a DM and ask for a summary, an episode summary with the episode number that you're looking at. This is episode 4, and I'll be happy to summarize it for you as generically as I can as possible. Is generically a word? I don't know. But anyway, the title of this episode is Tell Me Lies. If you're a Fleetwood Mac fan, you know what that song is, and it's one of my favorite songs. I'm a big Fleetwood Mac fan, so yeah. Without further ado, we'll just jump right into this. The narrative today is going to be in Eddie's point of view, so you could fourth wall it, or you can just consider it his internal point of view, like he thinks this in his head. So yeah, enjoy. Lis is quiet today, hibernating deep into that mysterious little head of hers. She looked like she was fighting back something the whole entire time that we were together today, and I just don't know what it is. It's like she's harboring some sort of secret, and there's a part of her that really wants to tell me, and then there's a part of her that's almost too afraid to say anything. We're sitting at the lake's edge right now, listening to some distant birds chirping in the trees across from the lake. With it being a chilly autumn day, no one's at the lake. No swimmers, no sunbathing or anything like that. I hadn't thought this through when I suggested we go here. I just knew Lis liked it here, and I was desperate to get one of those beautiful smiles of hers. Once we set up our picnic, I gave her my leather jacket, hoping it would combat some of the cold. Now we're laying back on this blanket underneath us and staring up at the clouds, high on some weed that I had brought with me and high off each other. I turned to look at her, noting that the lip was still rather puffy and a shadow of a bruise was along her jawline. She had tried covering it up with makeup, but makeup can only cover up so much, I suppose. I hadn't noticed it before, and I couldn't help but wince. I roll onto my side and gently trace it, causing her to let out a sigh and let her sleepy eyelids flutter. Even with the flossed skin, I was still struck breathless by her. You haven't really talked today. You know you could tell me anything, Lis. Anything that's going on in that pretty head of yours. You don't want to talk about what happened last night. Oh, okay, well, we don't have to. Did miss your voice last night, though. It kind of spoiled me, calling me before I go to sleep at night, you know? So, you talked to Billy, I'm assuming. And what did he say? Wait, what? What about Carver? I allegedly did what? With Chrissy Cunningham. We're talking about the same Chrissy Cunningham, right? The queen of Hawkins High? Lis, you can't be serious. Well, for starters, we're total opposites. We're definitely not each other's types at all. We're in totally different zip codes. I never made a move on Chrissy. I sold her some shit, yes, but that's all. I'm not anything more than her dealer. Did I make a pass at her? Okay, maybe at first, but it was all in part of making a sale. That's it. Pleasantries bring repeat customers, Liz. You know that. Oh fuck. Oh come on. Don't be like this. It, come on, look at me. Be like what? This. You you aren't the type of girl that becomes a watchdog over the guys that she's dating. That's not your MO. You don't get jealous. You're not jealous. Huh. You're fooling me, sweetheart. Chrissy isn't my type, okay? Have I ever had a thing for her? I mean, sure, back in middle school, and why does this even matter now, Liz? Because Billy made you believe that there's something going on between us. Seriously? Look, I get that he's your brother, but in this case, he's public enemy number one. Okay? He fucking hates my guts, and he will say or look for anything to deter us from being together. I mean, I meant what I said to you, Liz. I love you. I want you. No one else. And that even includes Chrissy Cunningham. Come here, please. Your lip does look sore. How about we go back to my place and clean it up? We can ice it, watch a movie, and maybe I can make some popcorn or something until it's time to take you home. Yes, I'll even let you wear my Metallica shirt and some boxers so you could get out of that god awful dress. All right, good. All right, let's go. Three hours later. The rest of our afternoon was spent being lazy. A pile of tangled up limbs in my blankets, and we pigged out on popcorn. Watched this horrible horror movie, One Dark Night, and napped. 5:30 rolled around, and it was too quick for the both of us. Soon it was time to get her home. Her face looks crestfallen as I bring my van to a stop in front of the Hargrove residence, and again I'm met with that unsettling feeling in the pit of my stomach. I don't know what it is, but I just don't want to let her go this time. I try to shake it off as I lean over to unbuckle her seatbelt. Well, I got the princess home in enough time so she won't turn into a pumpkin. Well, she'd be a cute pumpkin. Yeah, I don't want you to go either. I'd much rather take you home with me. Seriously, I think Wayne would love that. He really likes it when you're around. I don't know. Maybe it's because you make me a better person when you're around. Yeah, he's working tonight. Graveyard shift. Why? Lis Hargrove, are you asking me to sneak over here tonight? Oh, what time does everyone go to sleep? Okay. I can be here at midnight then. Um, leave your window unlocked. Okay. I love you too, princess. See you tonight. Okay, that is the end of episode 4. So, kind of left you with a little teeny tiny cliffhanger. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. It was a short episode, I know that much, so I apologize for that. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've got requests or suggestions, feedback, you can put those inside the comments. And if you liked this episode, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you're new here to the channel, hi, hello. You could go ahead and click on that subscribe button if you want to continue to hear more content. Um, follow up with new episodes or maybe even new series. Like I said, I'm working on some ideas here. My brain's cooking some things up. So, yeah, consider subscribing. And if you haven't followed me over on Instagram or TikTok, please feel free to do so. I don't bite, not hard. Just kidding. Anyhow, yeah, let's be friends. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye.